Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Last time we caught up a bit on the events of the first game, fought our way out of a lighthouse, and we may or may not have ended up adrift at sea on a floating piece of land after it just got jettisoned off the mainland in an explosion. Don't think about it too hard. And today, we're going to try and figure out what happened to the rest of our party. Alright, let's get started. I thought Drago and Sheba were still inside the lighthouse. It's miraculous. Miraculous or no, it just happened my brother's alive. What happened back there? Sheba! Oh. That's my best, injured voice. I'm sorry. Thank the elements. She's awake. Sheba, are you alright? It's me, Jenna. Jenna? What happened? It seems you drifted here with Drago. Drago? Take your time. Do you feel alright, Sheba? Where are we? Idihima. We're all to meet here, but now the island is floating away from Gondwan. This island is moving? I know it must be very hard to believe, Sheba. When the Venus lighthouse was lit, a massive tremor tore us off the continent. The ground beneath the lighthouse whirled as though it might crumble away. I remember now. That's what carried us away from Gondwan. But what happened to you, Sheba? You were in the sea in Satoros. Satoros Minardi are gone. What do you mean? Another group came. They fought with Satoros Minardi and won. Was it Isaac? Isaac. Yes, I think that's what they called him. You expect me to believe that Isaac and his companions defeated Satoros Minardi? They've really grown so powerful in so short a time? But how did he wind up in the sea? When the beacon was lit, the earthquake knocked me off the lighthouse tower. Then what's my brother doing here? Tried to save me from drowning. Drago jumped from the top of the lighthouse? Dear me. Drago, you awake? Ah, you're awake. You were trying to cross the border, just like us, and that... Never mind. Brother! Are you sure you should be standing? You don't seem very surprised to find yourself on a floating island. Drago, once you've saved Sheba, you must have swum out here, correct? You must have seen that this island was floating when you were swimming. But what do we do now? I have no idea. Nobody knows what lies beyond the Eastern Sea. Fortunately, I am a student of alchemy, not geography. What is it, Alex? What's the matter? Can't you see it? It's land, an island. It's a little big for an island. It's no island. It's a new continent. We're saved! So it would seem. Wait a minute. What is it? We're going to pass north of the continent. She's right. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, Kraden, Drago, what are we going to do? This can't be good. What is it? It's a tidal wave. Tidal wave? The earthquake must have caused it. Oh. Oh my. It's coming right at us. Alex, how can you stay so calm at a time like this? Times like this, where would be the good in panicking? We'll be washed away! Help. Not the best of days for you guys, is it? Do you want to check yourself for injuries? That might not be the worst idea I've had all day. Alright, one arm works, the other arm works. Looks like the arms are still attached. That's a good start. Alright. Did you know that if you have 2 arms, you have an above average number of arms? The legs are still working too. Yep, you're fine. Alright. Glad that they, glad that the game designers decided just to check on us to make sure that we still had all of our limbs. But anyway, alright, you, what are you doing? And the same to you, sir. Oh, Drago. Ouch. That was quite a blow. What happened when that wave hit? Drago, look! We carried us into the continent. We hit solid land! Let's go, Drago. Oh, you're way too excited about this. Kraden has joined the party. You there. You, if I'm not mistaken, are my sister, so I think I would be justified in just leaving you here as a very I don't remember from the younger or older sibling, but it's a very sibling thing to do, but... Alright, you must have blacked out when that wave hit. We finally hit land. Yes, indeed. That wave must have carried us here. What luck. Have you checked on everyone else? Are they alright? Well, the old guy, sounds way too sprightly for a geriatric who just got hit by a tidal wave, so I think maybe we should just, you know, leave him here and let him sort himself out, but I guess that's not an option. Alright, Shiba. And the same to you. The wave. What happened to the tidal wave? Thought we were done for, but we're all fine. And we've run aground. The tidal wave worked out to be a stroke of luck. I wonder where we are, though. We should take a look around. So, Shiba is now a party member, and I believe... Does Alex join us now, or is Alex going to be running off on his own and... I don't know, doing his own thing? Yeah, I've been wondering that. Alright, so he doesn't seem to be anywhere on the island. You don't think he set out on his own, do you? Well, he has blue hair, which means he's probably a Mercury adept, which means he probably knows what to do with the ocean, right? He probably just jumped in and started swimming. He'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, we'll find out sooner or later. He'll probably show up as like a villain in about Chapter 5 or something. That's just the impression I've been getting. He might have gone to look for a ship. Like, I haven't played far enough into Golden Sun and the Lost Age to know exactly what happens to Alex, but that's just the way that he was talking about being strong is, you know, kind of storytelling shorthand for some guy who will come around and try to kick our asses later or whatever. But anyway, he wants to return alchemy to its former place in the world. By lighting the 4 elemental lighthouses, he just might succeed. Why the ship? The remaining 2 lighthouses... The remaining 2 lighthouses are unreachable by land. We've got if my math is correct, we've still got Jupiter and Mars. None remain to be lit on the Eastern Sea. So what should we... Let's go to the Great Western Sea. Western Sea. Is that where we're going? Ah, nah. I don't feel like it. Don't be foolish. We must pursue Alex. We have to go there. That's right. Our parents' lives depend on it. What about you, Shiba? Alright, what do you mean? It's not going to be an easy trip. There's no reason you should have to face danger, right, Drago? Yeah. Danger is... someone else's middle name, not mine. Alright, what do you mean? What reason? It's my destiny. The quest is your destiny? And you couldn't tell us about this earlier. But how can we trust you when we don't know why you're with us? I'm sorry, but please, you have to take me. You must. You need me. I don't understand. Why exactly do we need you? You know I am an adept, don't you? I can control the wind, and Drago already knows. As Drago already knows. Did I? I don't know. Honestly, you probably told me and I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna go with no. Anyway, Satoros must have known it even though he never told you. They saw I was a wind adept right away. They kidnapped me for my powers. They needed them on their journey. Oh yeah, that would have they would have needed an alignment that complemented their own. They said they would need a wind adept in order to light Jupiter's beacon. Of course, and I suspect we'll need your power there as well. I'm sorry, Jupiter's bacon. I'm determined to call it that every time that word shows up on screen, just because I have the maturity of a 15-year-old, and I think that's funny. Anyway, so you see, you do need me. Alright, I guess I understand now. But, you want to know what she meant by destiny, don't you? I wish we could read minds like Shiba, then we'd know. I'm sure she will tell us in her own time. Alright, so you can go and keep your secrets. It's, you know, never hurts to have a little bit of mystery on the team. But anyway, let's see. Can I go in there? I cannot. Alright, that sucks. We can go this way. We can go this way instead. So I don't know how much this is going to come off on the recording. It's very slight on my actual DS screen, but if you look closely, it is there. There is like a tiny amount of vibration when I stand still on the overworld in this game, and I forget if it was like that in the original Golden Sun too. I think it was. I don't know if that's because of like what on a modern computer system you would consider to be like a floating point accuracy issue, the way that the camera moves. As far as I've ever been made aware, the like the camera and map tiles and stuff in VBA games works on a like integer system, no floating point shenanigans involved. I don't truly know why it does that, but it's something that like once I saw in this game, I could never unsee. Anyway, have I been to Dyla before? Was I calling it Dahlia? Transposing the I and the L? I think I was. Anyway, we've reached town, so let's do the traditional RPG thing and just go into everyone's houses and talk to everyone and, I don't know, investigate all your buckets or whatever. Didn't find anything. Like, there's always the one jar, the one vase, or the one barrel that has something in it, and that's just enough to make you want to check everything else, and there's never anything in anything else, and I'm probably not going to go out of my way to do that. Alright, so we've got Ricky and we've got Tavi. I recall in elementary school reading a story about a character named Riki Tiki Tavi. I don't know if this is based on India off the top of my head. I see the people here are of a slightly darker complexion, indicating that we're maybe a little bit closer to the equator. I don't know if that's what those names are going for. Alright, travelers, this is the Sanctum. Glad to see that some things are universal, eh? Wait, what did you call this place? No, I don't need anybody revived. You gave this place a name. I didn't see what it was. I think it started with an M. Madra, okay. Definitely sounds like, a name from, like, the Indian, like, Asiatic Indian regions. What is this up here? Okay. Interesting. Can I talk to you? I cannot talk to you? No? Alright, that's boring. Let's get out of here. I was mentioning in the last video that a lot of the place names in this game are either, like, just straight up based on place names that existed in, like, prehistoric Earth, or, like, puns on them or that kind of thing. One that particularly stands out to me is, Champa, which I believe is, like, the, like, pre-human Vietnam regions, Southeast Asia. So you're gonna tell me about finding a boat, which I first heard of in this game. What did you say? Kandorian. Alright. Sounds like the, original Pokemon region or something like that. But anyway, I originally heard the name Champa, in regards to this game, and I kinda, like, suspected that it was based on something in real life, and then later on I learned what the geographic region of Champa was. Maybe not prehistoric, but, like, pre-modern era. The people that would become what we today know as, like, the Vietnamese, Southern Chinese and that kind of thing. But anyway, you are cooking. Yeah, very relatable problem. Right, you're gonna talk about food. So everybody here is talking about, nothing of real consequence. Did I talk to you two yet? Ricky and Tavi sure are out late. Alright. Interesting, again. You wonder what they're off to. They know the place is off limits. Alright, all the boats are destroyed. That sucks. This has a sword on the door. I'm guessing this is where you're gonna sell me swords. Alright. Odd folk indeed. Oh, do I have to talk to you from the front? Are you gonna be funny like that? You are. I have 237 coins. Fortunately, I don't really know. Like, that'll raise defenses. Alright, Jenna and I will have our defenses raised slightly by that travel vessel. Let's, yeah. So we can trade in the old one for some money. I guess I'll give that one to Jenna, too. In exchange for the one-piece dress. Okay, thank you very much. Wooden shield. I don't have a shield, anybody, do they? We have padded gloves. That's our hand thing. Alright, and you can't equip. Alright, I guess I'll trade that in as well. Some extra defense never hurts. Leather caps. In the future, I'm not gonna just go through every item that every store has to sell me, and, like, upgrade my equipment or anything like that. I'm probably gonna do a lot of cutting out when I do this sort of thing, and then when I finish, I'll just go over quickly what the current setup is. This will be weapons. I cannot buy a long sword. I cannot buy a short sword. I cannot buy a mace. I can buy a wooden stick. Alright, not sure if that's the best use of my money, because I can just go pick those up off the ground totally, and in any case, the two characters who can equip a wooden stick already have one, but... Alright, the best offense is a good defense, or the best defense is a good offense, or... I don't know, something like that. Let's see, what's up here? This wasn't the Sanctum, was it? This is not the Sanctum. Alright. Shock alone, yeah. Probably destroyed the road to Madra. Alright, that's annoying. If you ask me, the road to Madra was already crumbling to bits. Oh, it was the road crumbling to bits. I thought you said it was already. Anyway, pirates and the tidal waves. The town has the worst of luck, and the bridge has been arrested in Madra. If your luck is changing. Alright. Let's see. You're the mayor. Never seen a wave that big before. Glad nobody was injured though. Indeed. All right. So, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk to the jar. Oh, there's 12 coins in that jar. All right. So got lucky on that one. And of course, that's gonna encourage me to do it even more. But let's get out of there. And can I talk to you? I can. All right. Fell in a puddle and got your clothes dirty. All right. Yay, puddles. Indeed. If you've been cursed, if you're not into being cursed horribly, you should stay away from there. Oh, that sounds cool. Tell me more. Alright, the ancient tower to the east, the shrine of the sea god. So you're gonna tell me about some shrines of the sea god. Some other NPCs have taught me about some missing kids. And let's see, there's a part of me that thinks that is the game indicating to me that I'm gonna have to go looking for the missing kids at the shrine of the sea god, where they may or may not be in the process of being cursed for eternity or whatever. But anyway, what are you doing? You look like you already know about us, huh? Alright, this is gonna be a djinn. Alright, even I know that. Yeah, we are adepts. You look like you're new around here, embarking on a dangerous journey in a strange land. Thought so. Well, I'm looking for my companions. We were parted when Mount Aleph erupted. Do you mind helping me find my companions? Come on. Take me with you. I'll even lend you and your allies my powers. Alright, the more djinn you have, the more powerful your synergy becomes. All you have to do is to set us up, and then unleash us in battle. Alright, if you gather a bunch of us, then you'll have all that power at your disposal. So what do you say? Yeah, let's do that. Like to have these guys around. These are the analog to Pokemon in this game, if you will, although the way that they work is a little bit different. This is a monster catcher game, so much as, oh yeah. The djinn are sort of, in a sense, combination equipment and also, like, battle items. You can collect them around the world. They will fight you. Some of them will join you without a fight, I think. You can assign them to different characters. You can equip them to characters. They will come in the 4 elemental varieties, so Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. And I believe when you have them set, they will increase your stats by a fair amount. At least some of your stats. They may give you new attacks that you can use in battle, and you can also like summon them to do special things in battle, and then they'll recharge for a few turns, and then they'll come back. Anyway, when your class changes, the synergy you can use may also change. I don't think any of the synergy powers that you need for navigation, the HMs, if you will, I don't believe those will be set or unset. If you like move a djinn around, I believe those will only be the combat synergy powers, like the field moves. You can find through either story events, equip them to people, or like items or that kind of thing. But anyway, Wild Wolf appears. I believe the game wanted me to go. Oh, you're just gonna auto fight, are you? I'm not pushing any buttons. So we'll let's see. Are you set? Okay, so you are set. I can unleash you. I can unleash the Echo Djinn. And we will do a little bit of attack like that. Alright, so when there's, of course, 3 people on the field, we will all select our attack commands at once and then execute them in order. Alright, yeah. I'm sure that did a lot of attack. Djinn attacks do have the advantage of not consuming power points if you happen to be running low on those. If you have multiple standby Djinn, you can even summon them for greater powers. Alright, indeed. Setting and unsetting them, so we can use the elemental power of Earth. Again, I'm not pushing any buttons on the DS, I'm just watching this play out. Alright, so everyone who's not part of the battle is going to defend, and that looks like you're gonna feel that one tomorrow. Alright. Woe betide anybody who happens to be standing in front of me when I do that. At least if they're assuming they're weak to Venus, Earth. Not Earth, Venus. The element is Earth. God, this is confusing. We djinn can be pretty useful, can't we? But there's one more thing. Alright, what is this? Yes, it must spend time in recovery. I believe I said something about that when I was not reading the text. We go from set to standby to recovery, then back to set. Yeah, just a simple little explanation of how to use this. I never really feel like when I played the first or third Golden Sun games, I never really feel like I was really able to make full use of the strategy of how these guys work, but hopefully, just having seen this a few times now in a couple of different Golden Sun games, hopefully I should be able to get it at this point. It can get fairly deep. Alright, so I have control back now. It can get fairly deep. As to my knowledge, you generally can get you can get through the game pretty okay, without really doing too much by way of strategy. And just, you know, doing use the attack with the biggest number sort of thing, but I'm gonna make an effort to actually do some strategy in here. Anyway, Tabi! Missed with the rope. Come on. You guys aren't very good at this. Alright, next time before you go out, make sure you know how to properly throw a rope, will you? Alright. Yeah, just don't jump down or do anything dumb, okay? Interesting. Can we go over there and talk to you? It appears that we can't. It's this way. Oh, that's a return slide. Oh well. So I guess I'm gonna have no choice but to go follow that one kid into the cave. Or maybe not into the cave, but over here. Can I do anything over here? No? Alright. Let's see. Quite a predicament you guys have gotten yourselves into. There's probably going to be some random encounters in here. But what are you doing? You scared me. Thought you were one of the grown-ups from Dyla. Again, transposing the I and the L. So who are you? Look, I'm kind of busy trying to help my pal Tabby right now, okay? Okay, so that's it. You're just gonna go back there. In that case, can I go up this way? No, it doesn't appear that I can. All right. Do I have to do I have to actually use a synergy? Move? No. Whirlwind and Mind Read. Alright, so that is a power that is in this game, Mind Read, and I feel like I should be making more use of it than I have been. I never, like, remember it's there, and when I do, I rarely remember to... Okay, fine, I'm gonna have to assign that to a button. When I do remember it's there, I rarely feel like actually putting in the effort. If I... No. Set to R. I'm gonna set the Mind Read spell to R. Alright. From here... Can't find anything around here that'll help get him down from there. Alright, so we're gonna have to work that one out ourselves. Let's see. Boy, I feel like I'm missing something really obvious because I should not be getting stuck on this early. Good thing there's no random encounters, though. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be much for us here, so I am going to leave this place and come back here another time. Let me do some exploring before I go anywhere else. This appears to just be a dead end. Alright. Is there like a map? Alright, so I can hit L to zoom out, I can hit R to actually view a map. That's alright, good to know. Let's see. So speaking of like real life Earth, I see what we have, what looks like Russia up here. Africa, if you will. Down here, I guess it'd be Australia. I believe there's actually like references to, you know, more real life places like I was saying. I guess South America, North America. And of course we got some islands out west, and then of course Antarctica down here at the bottom. Anyway. It's neat though, there's a lot, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was for whatever reason. But let's get out of here. And okay, I am moving faster when I hit the B button. It's just, again, not a lot faster, but it's noticeably faster. Alright, so here's a random encounter. As per tradition, I'm probably just going to be cutting out most random encounters that I don't care about. Which is to say most random encounters, unless they include a Jin or something interesting. Let's see. This is... I saw what looks like another shrine or something down there below. I'll go around that side of the mountain in a minute. Let's There's a lot of space to wander here. I'm of two minds, somewhat torn between, like, it's nowhere near the encounter of Golden Sun, where you of Final Fantasy 1, where you'd be getting into an encounter like every couple of steps, but it's still a frequent enough encounter rate that it's kind of annoying. I'd be surprised if I was able to stray too far without when some other like story stuff was supposed to happen. So can I go any farther into this Deccan Plateau up here, or am I gonna have to? Alright, yeah, I see where this is going. Am I gonna have to work something out where I've been? Am I gonna have to work something out with those kids up there before I can proceed? But anyway, oh, that's interesting. We just ended up farther on. I do wanna. Is this gonna lead me out to that treasure chest? I'd like the treasure chest. It is okay. I like treasure chests. No. We're gonna talk to the treasure chest. That is going to give us a full metal vest. Did I just totally waste my money earlier when I was buying a bunch of equipment when I could have just grabbed a full metal vest here and increased my defense by a lot more? Yeah, let's equip that. Alright. Defense went up by 50%. One shot. Not bad at all. Let's get out of here. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna end the video. Oh, you know what? Can I go back? Let me reason through this. I don't think I actually can go back. I can use the retreat synergy. Let's use the retreat synergy. Alright. We have this arrow that's pointing to a door, and that should put us back out in the overworld. I'm gonna end this off here. My name is Dragonite. This has been Golden Sun, The Lost Age. I hope you all enjoyed that. Next time we are going to be going and making some progress in this game in one direction or another. I don't know if we're going to be going through that plateau, or if we're going to be going and dealing with those kids. It'll work itself out one way or the other. I hope you all enjoyed that. Go wishlist Wizarducks on Steam, and I will see you all later.